robbed. Robbed. How many times this season have we been robbed in games? It's an absolute joke. For the first time in Premier League history, Arsenal have conceded a penalty for a clash of heads. I'm going to repeat that again. We have conceded a penalty due to a clash of heads. How on earth has this happened? Anthony Taylor is just a joke. We were one of the first teams to ever have a player sent off with Martinelli when we played against Wolves for 2 separate challenges. Now we're the first team to concede a penalty in Premier League history for a clash of heads. I mean, it seems as though officials just do not want Arsenal to make any progress in the Premier League ever. I cannot believe a penalty like that has been given in such a high stakes game. No Brighton player appealed for the penalty. No Brighton manager on the bench appealed for the penalty. It was an absolute joke. Anthony Taylor, from minute 1, he had it out for Arteta. It is just a joke. I cannot believe that we have conceded a penalty kick due to a clash of heads. And, Saliba touches the ball anyway before Pedro even got onto the ball himself. That is a joke. It really, really is a joke. If VAR is there, why can't we use it more? Why can't we use it more? I don't understand how VAR can't overturn a decision like that. We will never see anything like this again in Premier League history. And these referees, they always come into games with some sort of bias in their heads. And it will never ever stop. It will never ever stop. We either go completely onto using technology or we just stick with the ref throughout, because VAR is useless when it is not being used properly by the referees. I can't believe this season, Brighton or Hove Albion, whatever you want to call them, Brighton, have actually taken, 5 points off of us. They've 4 points off of us, sorry. I'm even getting the maths wrong. 4 points off of us for stupid decisions. Rice for kicking the ball ever so slightly. Now we've got Saliba giving a penalty for a header where he won the ball first. I cannot believe it. And the thing is, today, Anthony Gordon ran into Kulusevski with his head. No penalty. Nothing was given for Newcastle. But look, when they see this badge here, the Arsenal badge, let's just, sort of give decisions against them, because we never want to see them win. We never want to see them progress. They hate Mikel Arteta. They hate how well he's done. They hate how active he is on the touchline. They just hate everything about what we are doing. And to give a penalty like that in a high-stakes game like that is an absolute joke. Consistency in this league, it's just not there. It isn't at all. It is not there at all. If you're not going to give Gordon a penalty for that earlier today, then why on earth is Saliba getting a penalty against him? Why? And also, I would like to say, when was the last time we saw a player kick the ball away and actually get penalised, booked? Estepinian today kicked the ball away about 54 times when we were trying to restart the game. He didn't get booked, he didn't get a telling off, he didn't get nothing. It's only when Arsenal Football Club roll into town where these decisions have to be sort of given against us. And I'll be honest, today we didn't play well at all. The midfield, the balance wasn't there. Waneri, he had a good game. I understand why Arteta took him off, to be honest. I wasn't surprised with that. He got a yellow card. You could tell Brighton was sort of playing on him. He was kind of doing a bit too many skills in the middle of the park. But still, regardless, we work so hard. Some games when you're going for the title, you need things to go your way. You need decisions to go your way. You need fairness. Arsenal Football Club are not experiencing any of that. On top of all the injuries we've had, availability we've had, officiating, all of that together, Arsenal Football Club will never win a Premier League title. I'm sorry, we'll never win a Premier League title when officiating is going against us like it has this season. It is a joke, Here, again, we have another a recoup of what happened. A clash of heads given a penalty 1-0 up. Red card for touching a ball whilst being kicked at 1-0 up. This is all against Brighton, by the way. All against Brighton. Red card for kicking the ball 5 yards, at 2-1 up. I mean, come on now. This is the biggest league in the whole world. The best players, the best managers. But you can't get the best officials. Why? Even games we've won this season, I can give you 3 things that went wrong officiating-wise in those games. That is a problem. That is a massive problem. If I can go to every single game this season, I can probably think of 3 decisions in that particular game which went against us, which we got robbed with. You cannot be able to do that as a fan. You just simply can't. And here is the sort of, image of what happened. Saliba's touching the ball. Am I blind? I have these. Saliba touched the ball first before João Pedro decided to roll around 25,000 times on the ground. And the referee, you know what, let's just sort of applaud him for that. He obviously got what he wanted out of the game. He wanted to see Arsenal lose, and I'm sure he's happy now. He'll go home. He won't even probably watch the game back. He's probably going to be sort of chilling, whilst we as Arsenal fans know how much we have to go at this Premier League title with the way Liverpool are playing. And we simply can't do it because most of our games aren't being officiated in the right way. And I know, again, a lot of Arsenal fans will want to talk about the decision. And I agree. Not talk about the decision, sorry. And I agree. But you can't blame Arteta for this. Our squad is thin. Our squad is very thin. Cabia, alongside Martinelli and Odegaard, of course. Those were our only attacking options. And in an ideal world, Martinelli starts, Waneri's on the bench. You've got a 17-year-old on the bench as your best attacking option. That is a massive, massive, massive problem. We got the most amount of games in January, 9 games left. We've got a very thin squad. We've got, trying to sign players who their clubs don't want to sell them to us. It is a really, really tricky scenario with the referees against us, with the officials against us, with the PGML against us, with every single team against us. It is a big, big ask. It really, really is. And it is a shame, goodness, because I really thought this season everything would be balanced. City are falling apart. They won today, 4-1. They didn't look good at all. They didn't look good at all. It's just West Ham was so bad. This season, Liverpool, okay, have now taken on the baton to win all their games. Fair play to them. But they'll lose a couple more this season. But we won't be able to be there to pounce. All because of the officiating. That is against Brighton only, by the way. I'm thinking about Brighton only, where we should have had 4 more points. Those 4 more points were taken from us. Snatched. It cannot continue like this. But anyway, Newcastle on Tuesday. A game I'm looking forward to. A game I'm going to watch live. And I hope to see competent officiating. The team playing with a passion and aggression. Because that's a trophy we need to win. I don't want to see us sort of play the second string team again. Trossard on the left. Play Martinelli on the left. Waneri on the right. Odegaard in the 8. Havertz, if he's back, we need him at 9. We really, really missed him. And I see a lot of Arsenal fans seem to diss Kai Havertz and be like, oh, he's so bad. You see today the amount of balls we put into the box and our attackers aren't there sniffing out the 18-yard box. We miss Kai Havertz. We miss that fox in the box instincts and his height, at least to cause some mayhem in there. We probably would have had more opportunities with Kai there. So I hope to see him starting. I hope to see Lewis Skelly involved. I thought Calafiori was very, very good today. But again, we've got to manage his minutes. He's getting injured a lot because there's a lot of games and there's a lot of intensity in this league as well. So there's a lot for Mikel Arteta to think about. But I am very disappointed, especially with the officials. And until next time, Gunners, peace.